In this video I will be telling you about the first episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures, or the pilot episode I should say, episode 0, called Invasion of the Bane. So let's get started. Remember, there is spoilers in this video, so if you don't like the spoilers, or you haven't seen the episode before, and you want to see it, I would recommend you don't watch this video because there will be spoilers in it. So the episode starts showing Barrowman Road, a place in London. We have a dad called Alan, his ex-wife called Chrissy, and their daughter Maria. Chrissy was helping her daughter and her husband Alan to move the stuff into their new house on Barrowman Road. Maria saw a woman going into her house across the road at number 13. She said hi to the woman, but the woman didn't answer her and continued to get into her house. Chrissy looked at Alan and Maria and said, "Okay, I better go now. The taxi's here." And she got into the taxi. She was going off to meet her boyfriend. And soon the taxi went away, leaving Maria and her dad Alan on their own with no ex-girlfriend / mum. Later that night, when Maria was in bed sleeping, she could hear a noise, so she got up and looked out of her bedroom window and saw an alien, a bright shining sort of alien, over at number 13, Sarah Jane's house. Sarah Jane was outside looking at the alien. Maria wanted to see more, so she sneaked out of the house, sneaked over to number 13 and sneakily had a look at Sarah Jane with the alien. She wondered what was going on. The next day, the doorbell rang. Maria answered the door. There was a girl standing there. Kelsey, her name was. "Hi, my name's Kelsey. You're new here, aren't you?" she said. "Yes, I am new here," said Maria. "Have you heard about the drink Bubble Shock?" said Kelsey. "I have heard about the Bubble Shock drink," said Maria. "Well, every half an hour an orange Bubble Shock bus comes, and it will take people to the Bubble Shock factory where they can have a look around and get a tour of the factory. Why don't you come?" said Kelsey. Maria looked back and said, "Dad, I'm going away out now," and Maria and Kelsey went out. Maria's dad looked at her and said, "You're not going anywhere. I want a cuddle before you go." And Maria went over and gave her dad a big hug. She was embarrassed as Kelsey was watching. After that, Maria and Kelsey left and got to the bus stop and waited on the orange Bubble Shock bus to come. And soon when it came, they got onto the bus. There was free Bubble Shock drinks for the people on the bus to drink if they wanted to. Soon when they got to the Bubble Shock factory, they all got off the bus and went inside. The tour guide was there. He said, "Everybody follow me, I'm going to take you on a tour of this factory," and they all followed the man. Sarah Jane was back home at number 13, Barrowman Road. She knew something wasn't right at the Bubble Shock factory and wanted to investigate as she is a journalist. She went outside, got into her car and drove off to the Bubble Shock factory. When Sarah Jane got to the Bubble Shock factory, she sneaked inside and started to have a look around. She was able to get in with her sonic lipstick that she had, a device that opens doors and trips locks and does other cool stuff. But she was caught on the security cameras, and an alien called Mrs. Wormwood, who was an alien called the Bane, said, "Right, security. I recognise her, that's Sarah Jane. Bring her with me, I want to talk to her." So the security got a hold of Sarah Jane and brought her into the main office area where Mrs. Wormwood was. "Sit down, I want to talk to you," said Mrs. Wormwood, and Sarah Jane sat down. "Why were you sneaking around this place?" said Mrs. Wormwood. "I was just looking for evidence. Evidence to do with bubble shock." "There's nothing wrong with bubble shock, it's all organic." "Yes, I know, Mrs. Wormwood, but organic what?" said Sarah Jane. Meanwhile, at the other side of the factory, all the people that were on the orange bubble shock bus were getting a tour of the factory. "There's 3 samples of bubble shock for everybody now," said the man, throwing bubble shock about for people to catch. He noticed that Maria wasn't wanting any. "You're not wanting to drink any bubble shock, are you?" said the man. "No, thank you. I don't like it." "I'm sure you will if you try it." "No, it's not for me," said Maria. Meanwhile, back in the office, Mrs. Wormwood looked at Sarah Jane and said, "Guards, don't let Sarah escape. Destroy her." "We'll do what you want. We'll do it," said the guards. "Let me go now, let me go right now," said Sarah Jane. Then Mrs. Wormwood said to one of her employees, "I want you to take her away. I want you to get rid of her and destroy her." So the women grabbed Sarah Jane and took her into a lift/elevator if you're from America. They pressed a button and the lift door shut. Sarah Jane used her sonic lipstick to knock out the women, and she managed to escape. Meanwhile, at the other side of the factory, there was a young boy, about 14, lying with a face mask on some sort of metal table thing. He wasn't breathing or moving. Kelsey ran away screaming when she saw an alien, leaving Maria on her own. Maria saw the boy, but didn't say anything. Then the boy woke up and got up. "Hello," said the boy. "Hi, my name's Maria." "Who are you?" "I don't know." "We better get out of here now," said Maria. And the boy and Maria ran into the bathroom and shut the door and locked it. They went into a cubicle to hide. The tour guide was outside. He turned into his alien Bane form and was going to go into the bathroom and attack Maria and the boy. But just at that moment, Sarah Jane came along and rescued them both, and they managed to get out of the factory. Maria told Sarah Jane that she saw her outside with an alien in the garden last night. Sarah Jane looked at Maria and said, "Whatever you saw last night, you have to forget about it. It doesn't concern you." Maria said, "I think it does now that I've seen it." They go back to Sarah Jane's house. Sarah Jane says, "You guys stay in here. I don't want you up in that attic." But Kelsey didn't listen, and she ran right up to the attic. There was lots of cool alien things in the attic. Sarah Jane went up and said, "I thought I told no one to go in here." Then Sarah Jane looked at the wall and said, "Mr. Smith, I need you." And the wall opened up to reveal a supercomputer. "Wow, you have a supercomputer," said Maria. "Yes, I do," said Sarah Jane. "Okay, Mr. Smith, I want you to analyse this boy and see what he is," said Sarah Jane. So Mr. Smith did what Sarah Jane said and analysed the boy. "This boy is human, but he is made by the Bane." "Thank you, Mr. Smith," said Sarah Jane. Then Kelsey picked up something alien and Sarah Jane said, "No, do not pick that up, put it down." And she put it back down. Then Kelsey went away, leaving Sarah Jane, the boy, and Maria. Later that night, the boy, Maria and Sarah Jane were outside, and Maria and Sarah Jane were talking. "So what's going to happen with the boy now?" said Maria. "Don't you worry about the boy," said Sarah Jane. "He will be well looked after. I'm going to be his mother now. Everything's all sorted. Mr. Smith sorted it. I have now adopted him. But what is his name?" So Maria and Sarah Jane thought of a few different names, and they both agreed that they liked the name Luke, and so did the boy. So his name was Luke. "I used to travel around the universe in time and space with an amazing man called the Doctor," said Sarah Jane. "And I bet he's out there somewhere saving the universe still," said Sarah Jane. And that is the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed this video. There will be more next time. And rest in peace to Elizabeth Sladen, because she died a few years ago. And she was the person who played Sarah Jane in the Sarah Jane Adventures. So she will be sadly missed by many. Also, put down any Sarah Jane Adventure comments you have in the comment section, and I will try my best to answer.